Good morning. This is Grassroots Rising, and I'm Jimmy Skogard. Today I want to talk about the constitutional yardstick. The air in early May 2026 feels heavy with the weight of our choices. I stand at a gas pump watching the numbers climb, and I know this pain is not an accident of history. It is the direct result of our drift away from constitutional guardrails. Guardrails that were designed to keep our nation steady. For 2.5 centuries, our Constitution has endured because we prioritize the integrity of the leadership we elected to represent us. We chose leaders who respected the boundaries of their power. Now we have moved into a season where that respect has evaporated. Integrity is not a vague or shifting sentiment. We must view it as a mechanical standard, a literal yardstick that we press against every public action. We ask a simple set of questions. Does this action protect our liberty? Does it respect our established limits? Does it truly serve the people? When we apply this yardstick to our current leadership, the measurements are alarming. We've allowed our leadership to become rogue, characterized by a belief that the truth no longer matters and that power is its own justification. Our current leadership attacks journalistic integrity and uses retribution and fear as primary tools of governance. We see the consolidation of power and the repression of our collective voice, and yet we remain silent. We are scared. The fear is understandable, but it is a luxury we can no longer afford. History teaches us that when a people stop using their voices, the universe provides a metaphysical kick to the groin to wake us up. We've seen these kicks before in the form of world wars and global catastrophes. As I look at the mounting pain abroad and the rising cost at home, I must wonder if we're headed toward another such awakening. I hope, nay, I pray, that a major global conflict is not the only way for us to regain our senses, but the path we are currently on offers no destination if we refuse to act. If we refuse to act now. We must realize that the solution does not lie in waiting for a leader to suddenly develop a conscience. If our leadership lacks the character to respect the guardrails, we must make those guardrails physically and professionally binding. Integrity must become a matter of professional survival for every person in the chain of command. When our leadership issues an unconstitutional order, that order requires a hand to carry it out. Our path forward involves holding every individual, from the government attorney to the local official, personally accountable to the Constitution. We must support the legal and judicial reforms that place the cost of following a rogue order higher than the cost of refusing it. If a lawyer knows that violating our constitutional yardstick will lead to their own professional ruin, the guardrails suddenly regain their strength. Our future depends on our willingness to regain our choices. We must use our voices to pick leadership that actually represents us and encourages us to talk to one another again. We are the final guardrail of this republic. Our collective will, our freedom of choice, our power to decide for ourselves are the only things standing between a functional government and a future of continued heartbreak. We must hold the yardsticks ourselves, measuring every leader and every law against the standard of liberty, and we must do it today. If you have watched the power bend the rules and call it strength, then it's time to rise. Measure every public action by the constitutional yardstick. Does it protect liberty? Does it respect limits? Does it serve the people? Speak up, share your story, ask better questions. Choose leaders with the character to stay inside the guardrails. Because agency means the ability to decide our future for ourselves. We hold that power, but only when we use it. Our children's and our grandchildren's legacy is in our hands now. Join the movement at skogard2026.org. I thank you for listening. I'll talk to you tomorrow.